Let's begin with an exercise I call the ragdoll twist. You can refer to the tutorial titled Tan Tien Axis and Waist Rotation for a more in-depth explanation and description of this exercise. It is, in addition to being a warm-up, a first application of an essential element in Tai Chi Chuan. Here, we will only treat it as a mechanical movement. Find your axis, a line driving through the crown, alongside the spine, down into the earth, and you will pivot around this axis. Of course, avoid leaning sideways, backwards, or forward. Generate a rotation in one direction and stay. Observe the looseness of your ragdoll arms. Rotate the other way, and again. Find this place in you where there is absolutely no control, no will, and no muscular tension applied into the shoulders and arms and neck. And as you create a more continuous movement and increase the torque in your core around your axis, your arms begin to whiplash, lifting higher, slapping your lower back and your shoulders. Breathe in as you rotate to the left, exhale as you rotate to the right. And to finish, just let the movement die on its own, completely relaxed. Now bring the legs together and prepare to swing your arms all the way back. Relax the shoulders and use the push in the ground to create a momentum to help swing the arms without lifting them with tension. Do 8 or 16 in each direction. Loose and flexible shoulders and limbs and joints will give grace and fluidity to your movements in Tai Chi. Inhale as you swing one arm way up and back. Exhale as you swing the other way up and back. Open the chest. Let the weight and swing of the arms pull on your ribcage. And now, let's stretch those shoulders. This is the first and basic stretch. You corner your straight arm's elbow inside your other arm. Then you place your hand on the shoulder to lower it. And now you pull that straight arm, which is relaxed. As you can see, the wrist and the hand are relaxed. You pull them to one side and close to your chest while looking the other way. Rotate the head around its vertical axis. Avoid slanting, leaning the head. Around the axis, going through the crown, down the spine, through the root. A few long breaths, relaxed hand, and release. Arm comes across, lock one elbow into the other, and with that locking arm, press the shoulder down and pull the arm towards you. All the while, tuck your tailbone in, keep your chest slightly caved in, relax, and release. And let's stretch the muscles on the side of the neck. Swing one arm all the way back, pull the elbow in towards the spine. Tuck your tailbone in, your lower rib cage in, make a long spine, and lean your head to the side opposite of the stretched elbow. Do not slant forward or back and create tension in some weird angle. The string pulling your crown is pulling the head up in diagonal. Create a nice space between the earlobe and the lower shoulder. Then gently release and swing the other arm around, pull it in, elbow in towards the spine, tuck the tailbone in, lower rib cage in, do not bulge your chest forward. Here again, avoid folding the opposite side of the neck. We're actually stretching both sides up, one being pulled more than the other because of the slant. And release. Interlock your fingers in front of you, relax your shoulders, and rotate the head from left to right, around its axis. Here's a more advanced stretch for the arms, shoulders, and opening the space between the shoulder blades. I will let you observe and follow. Once you have managed to lock properly, lift the elbows up and forearms and elbows away from you. Bring the lower rib cage in. After a few breaths, release. And do the same on the other side. Basically, what we're trying to do is to bring the hands in a prayer with the arms crossed one over the other. Elbows up, forearms forward. Breathe as you're opening the space between the shoulder blades. Reach as far and as high as you can, and release. Again, demonstration for the hand movement. And gently release. Another deep stretch for the shoulders. Interlock your fingers in the back. Straighten your arms. You may want to keep your wrists bent, but you can also bring the palms together if you have the flexibility, squeezing the shoulder blades. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Bend forward. Very important to release the neck and the head. Do not let them be trapped between the squeezed shoulders. Let gravity pull your arms over your body. Then, when you want, inhale, come back up, release the locking of the fingers. In the next tutorial, I will show you how to warm up and stretch your wrists, hands, and fingers.